Are you worried about AI taking your job? Maybe wondering if humans even fit into the future picture?
It's a big question people have right now.
Definitely. So today we're doing a deep dive into humans versus AI, a battle or a balance. We want to figure out what it says about AI's real impact, on jobs, creativity, our whole future,
Yeah.
basically.
Cutting through some of the hype.
Exactly. Forget the killer robots for a sec. We're looking for practical insights from this source. Will AI leave us all unemployed? Can it actually create anything meaningful?
Or will it take over? Big
And
questions.
are humans going to fade out? Let's get into it.
Okay, so jobs first. The source makes a really important point here. It distinguishes between automating tasks and replacing humans.
Right, so it's not like everyone's fired tomorrow.
Not exactly. It suggests AI is really good at the routine stuff, data entry, basic customer service queries, certain manufacturing steps, things that are repetitive and data heavy.
Okay, the predictable things.
Yeah.
But what about jobs needing, a human touch?
That's the key difference highlighted. Roles that need empathy, complex ethical thinking, judgment calls, genuine creativity, those are much harder to replicate with AI.
Because AI doesn't feel empathy, right? It can simulate it, maybe.
They can process data about it, yeah, but it lacks that genuine intuition, the emotional intelligence that's so vital in many, many jobs. And think about history. Technology always changes the job market.
True.
The source reminds us new roles pop up, things we can't even conceive of right now.
Like influencer was pure science fiction
Oh,
20 years ago, or
Yeah.
prompt engineer. So it's more about adapting, shifting skills.
precisely. Adaptation is key. And the source points to specific skills becoming even more valuable.
Like what?
Well, creativity, critical thinking, real problem solving, emotional intelligence, understanding ethics, that's huge.
Right.
Tech literacy, obviously, and just being adaptable, flexible.
Those sound very human.
They are. These are the qualities the source suggests will be rewarded.
Let's talk creativity then.
Yeah.
Because AI can generate art, write music. How does the source see that? Is it real creativity?
It frames it more as sophisticated mimicry. AI learns patterns from vast amounts of data and replicates them, sometimes in novel combinations.
But it's missing something.
The inner experience.
Yeah.
The source uses great examples. AI writing a sad song without ever feeling heartbreak, painting vibrant colors without ever, experiencing the feeling of seeing them.
Ah, so it lacks the why, the emotion, the lived experience behind it.
Exactly. That search for meaning, intuition, the soul, if you will. The source argues that's still fundamentally human territory in creative acts.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, the fear factor. Will AI become dangerous? Take over.
The source actually pushes back on the idea that AI inherently wants to dominate. That's kind of anthropomorphizing it.
Giving it human desires it doesn't have.
Right. The argument is that the danger, or potential danger, depends entirely on us. How we design AI, what safeguards we put in place, how we regulate it.
So, if it becomes dangerous, it's because of human choices, misuse.
That's the perspective presented. The risk isn't Skynet waking up. It's humans using powerful AI for exploitation, control, or harm, maybe even unintentionally, through poorly defined goals.
It puts the responsibility firmly back on our shoulders then. Build it ethically.
Build it to serve humanity, yes. That's the strong message.
And the ultimate question, does this all lead to, the end of humans? Is that what the source predicts?
No, actually, it's quite reassuring on that front. Human extinction isn't seen as the likely outcome based on this analysis.
Okay, that's good to hear.
But it does come with a condition. It stresses that we need to evolve too. We need to lean into adaptability, curiosity, compassion.
Evolve how?
And
Mentally.
socially.
Kind of all of the above. The warning is about what happens if we only prioritize things like profit, speed, efficiency, power.
At the expense of human value.
Exactly. At the expense of ethics, empathy, connection, the things that make us human. The source suggests that AI isn't the end, unless we let it push us into forgetting our own humanity. Wow. So the message is almost, use your mind, use your voice, stay kind, keep learning.
That's a good summary of the takeaway. Stay engaged. Stay human.
So wrapping this deep dive up, the source, humans versus AI, suggests AI is a massive change, no doubt. It'll automate tasks, create new kinds of work.
But our uniquely human skills, creativity, judgment, empathy become even more critical.
And the fear of dominance. It's really about our choices in developing and using AI responsibly.
Precisely. It's a tool, and its impact depends on the user.
Which leaves you, our listener, with maybe this final thought to consider. We talked about those future-proof skills Creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, adaptability. Which one resonates most with you right now? And maybe what's just one small thing you could do, say, this week, to cultivate that skill a little further?
Because this human AI relationship is constantly evolving.
And your human qualities. They're your most important asset in navigating what comes next.